following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Chelsea from Kingsland, England, Magnus.
Wow, I'm a little surprised. I didn't know that Chelsea was going to. I guess Magnus went over to Wolfen today. Can I borrow your what do you call it? Mate? Not a mate. Matette? Can I borrow your matette?
I heard this was going to happen. Yeah, matette. I had heard this was going to happen. I asked him about this, and he says yes with
these guys actually.
Blessing.
Hold on. These guys actually talk to you, bro?
I converse on occasion, yes.
All right.
I can catch up to him from time to time.
What did they say? Tell me what they said.
They said this is going to be an occasion where Desmond will allow Chelsea to be there. He was going to take a shower and
I didn't know Desmond Wolf was lending out Chelsea. Where do I line up?
And his opponent is one half of Ink, Shannon Moore.
And as much success as Ink has had over the last several months here in TNA Wrestling, you have to credit, of course, Shannon Moore with a good part of it, teaching Jesse Neal how to become a better athlete, and certainly after what we just saw, he has done just that and a pretty good job of it.
Yeah. Well, it's all in the book of Dilligaff, my friend. And that's what it's about. I know you live by, I know you Googled it, you live by the book of Dilligaff. You know what it means, right?
I certainly do.
You want me to say it?
Go ahead, Taz, sure.
Do I look like I give a Frankfurter?
Yes.
That's well, not Frankfurter, you get it.
And you haven't given a Frankfurter for years, which is,
yes. Well,
Magnus success. Yes. How about this?
Pretty fancy haircut.
Magnus has wanted me to get it out to everybody that he is now advising people on the ways of love. He can now certainly feels he's in a position now to give advice to people, to young guys out there with the ladies. And wants everyone to know that, yes, official Magnus is his Twitter name, and he's taking questions now.
I like that. Well, Magnus is a very suave bowler-looking fellow. You know what I mean? So he kind of has that David Susskind look.
I would agree.
David used to be a talk host.
Sure.
A couple of years back.
And he carries himself, well, he's very proud of what he's done. He's very proud of his beard. He's very proud of his hairstyle, the way he dresses.
There's a fine line between pride, and being, you know, cocky and arrogant.
Sure is.
And I think that's one of the attributes, as you can see, as I right on cue, the arrogance of Magnus. I think that's a good trait in Magnus.
Well, Taz, as you've proven in your career, if you can back it up, it's not bragging.
Well, yes, thank you, Kid Rock. Well, right now, here comes Shannon Moore. Quoting songs now, bro. You know that, right?
I understand. There's a bulldog to the floor that rocks Magnus. And certainly after everything is said and done, after these tag team matches we witnessed last week, these two know each other pretty well. And the question is, can they capitalize on that knowledge after what they've learned?
Crushing right hand by Magnus. He's worried about his hair. He's worried about that beard. I was going to say, he might be dyeing that thing, but he's kind of young. He's not dyeing any facial hairs.
Has Shannon Moore up. Looking around, looking at Chelsea.
Chelsea's not even smiling at Magnus. Does she smile at anyone? Oh, that drop toe hold, almost like a low scissor across the thighs. Look at that leg drop across the back of the beam. You ever see Chelsea smile? She don't smile much.
She's a lady of very little emotion. Hard to read.
Let me try this again. Mystical woman.
Yes.
Thanks for helping me.
She is certainly that and more. And as we've seen over the last couple of weeks, well, she's not afraid to get involved if need be. Here we go. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to find out who will take the win in this one. It's Magnus. It's Shannon Moore on Xplosion. Xplosion action this week. Our main event, Magnus, Shannon Moore, one-on-one. And this has been a back-and-forth battle since the bell rang.
During the break, Shannon looked like he might be going for a moonsault of sorts. But look at that. Wow. Magnus just sent him on his own, sent Shannon Moore on his own little moonsault trip. Crashed and burned. And now back to this here. Body scissors. Feet of legs here. Body scissors by Magnus on Shannon Moore.
And Magnus will tell you over and over again he's in the best shape of his life.
Oh, Magnus is always in shape. Always. He's ripped, chiseled. He's in fine fickle.
Every week he tells me he's in the best shape of his life. It's like he keeps getting in better condition. Is that possible?
Oh, sure. You're constantly training all the time. Training. Look at all those shots to the lower back of Shannon Moore.
I can't help but notice the many times he has glanced down at Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean,
looking for approval.
You said Desmond Wilson in the shower. That's what you said.
That's what he said.
That's probably TMI, right?
Well, that's where he's at right now.
How do you know? You're out here.
He wrestled there. I got word from the back, Dennis. Oh, wow. Across the bottom rope, Shannon Moore gets clotheslined. And now Magnus in control of this matchup on TNA Xplosion. There's a little bit of an arrogant look towards Chelsea.
Wow, a little smirk out of Chelsea. I think she likes it. I think Chelsea might be fancying Magnus a tad. I'm starting to pull out my English stuff.
Your thesaurus.
Yeah,
a lot of use tonight.
Oh, of course.
And the crowd behind one half of Inc. Shannon Moore. And Magnus and Desmond Wolf really in a good position right now after what we've seen with the Motor City Machine Guns. They are next in line for a shot at the World Tag Team Championship.
Yes, as we pointed out. Oh! Number one contenders for the TNA titles is Magnus and Wolf, but right now, Magnus in trouble. He's gonna get beat. Ooh! Shannon Moore, excellent schoolboy out of nowhere.
And Magnus signaling for the end. That's it, he said. Goes for the pump handle. This is going to be something we've seen before. Has him up. Shannon Moore over the top.
Shannon showing a lot of heart here. Throwing bombs. Well, look at Shannon coming misdirection. Whoa! He hung on, did right in the yam bag.
That was in the lower yam bags.
Oh, and you know what's in the yam bag? A couple of yum berries. You know, so good way to swap that up.
I wanted to see Chelsea's reaction to that. Here we go from the outside, the ring apron. Oh, wow, beautiful moonsault.
Yeah, Shannon landed on his feet after that picture-perfect moonsault.
And Shannon Moore once again shows you he's not afraid to go high risk. Going back many years.
A running forearm to the head, knocking Magnus in the ring, and Shannon getting ready to follow up with something from where he's most comfortable, the top rope.
Oh! Neck breaker. And that does it.
Here's your winner, Shannon Moore.
Shannon Moore gets the win this week on TNA Xplosion. Hold on.
Whoa. That's Wolf. We saw Wolf earlier in a match with Jesse Neal, the partner of Shannon Moore.
Now, so much for the shower business. He was waiting on deck for this very moment.
Oh, needed the back of the skull. That was nuts. Nice double team maneuver for the number one contenders towards the Motor City Machine Guns titles.
And there's no question they are sending a message to the tag team division of TNA Wrestling. Here's Jesse Neal. And is met with a big boot by Magnus.
Yeah, I think Jesse looks like he about got knocked silly.
And Taz, as we look at this, as they continue to beat down Shannon Moore and Jesse Neal, it is apparent that this is nothing more than a message to the Motor City Machine Guns.
I completely agree with you, JB. Completely agree with you. A violent, devastating message. Unfortunately, Inc. is the sacrificial lamb by the number one contenders for the TNA Tag Team titles.
And as Chelsea looks on, her number one contenders are standing tall. Magnus and Desmond Wolf going on to face the Motor City Machine Guns. What a matchup this week here on TNA Xplosion.